JV elites and the black ones, and the soles fell off after just a couple of months.
Really?
I picked up a phone, called Dick's Sporting Goods. They sent me another pair. But yeah, that shouldn't happen to a shoe after.
Nice shot. That's a nice single leg.
Very
nice finish.
Oh. Okay. It looks to be okay.
I gotta tell you, that's 2.
I would call it 2. I would not wave that off for
No, I wouldn't either. That's 2. And the ref's telling the coaches, relax, relax. Of course, you see King Select's book coach. He wants to know why we don't have 2 on the board yet.
So the head official here, I don't know the gentleman's name, but he's the one who's definitely not shy with the stall calls here. So
I'm looking over my shoulder. My referee friends behind me asking if they've given 2. Then there it is, 2 on the board. And I think that's the right call.
what was the opinion of Roy and Jim?
They wouldn't give you one.
Okay.
Imagine that. They don't ever want to give you an opinion, and they're certainly not going to agree with you. You see them quite a bit during the year.
Oh, sure do. I used to officiate with them a lot of years back. So
they were a lot of our referees of choice when I was in high school at Byron. They're local.
Yep.
So I saw them a lot.
Yeah, they are great guys. Not really ever a whole lot of reason to overly question anything they have to say. We might disagree, but
the respect's always there.
The respect is there. You got to respect 2 great officials like Roy Snyder and Jim Busser.
There we go. We're back, ready to go. He's hopping around pretty good, so whatever stinger he has, he's ready to go.
Now we have no points on the board.
What is going on? Oh, they waved it off. I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't.
You don't seem to see a lot of argument out of the King Select coaches. Yeah.
Well, it's early in the match, a lot of wrestling to be had.
This is the second Celtic kid I saw where they've got that front headlock with that arm across the throat again.
And yeah, they're going to try to get away with that, and they're going to make the ref stop it. My concern is that they don't get it too, so deep that it becomes ineffective.
Right.
So Zervin in deep, trying to split those legs.
I was impressed the way he come off his stomach with that. He slid his knees up underneath him. He put himself in pretty good position.
Yeah.
Now here's that old adage: the guy with the higher head is going to win the scramble. And
let's see how it plays out.
Yeah.
Right now that would be Celtic. Celtic.
And he's in pretty good position here.
There's your bias. There's his 2. There's your 2. Take a 2-0 lead.
Have you seen any of these guys wrestle before? Either one?
I don't believe I have.
Matthias wasn't in the duel with you guys?
He might have been, and he does not.
He just didn't ring it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've got a 2-0 match after the first with Matthias in the lead.
Yeah, at 74, we were, that was not our strongest weight, so it could have been a real quick match for us.
He's a solid kid. Looks solid for 74 pounds.
Yeah, so Matthias is choosing down. Yeah, he's got some nice little contour to the arms. He's pretty solid. He's up on his feet trying to get away.
Zervin drops right down on the legs.
Now he's hanging on the leg.
Watch the knee there. Boy, I hate to see that.
Yeah. Some of these kids have rubber joints, and it doesn't really affect them. But yeah, it is scary to watch.
Rubber joints that age equal up to sore knees at my age.
Oh, it sure does. Matthias back to his feet. Zervin really working hard to bring it back down, but not having a whole lot of luck. Very locked hands. And I agree with that call. He came right down to the legs, locked it right on the knee.
You see college kids that have that call. They just kind of forget where they're at. They go down those legs and they automatically go to that.
Saw one last week in the Big Ten. So I saw a locked hands call.
Boy, those were exciting, weren't they? Big Ten.
Yeah, I was there actually. It was a good time.
That place was rocking.
It was. Both bigger than any other Big Ten I've been to. So still in control for Zervin, but Matthias backs out for 1.
Well, that was a quick sit out. He got his hips out quick. Zervin didn't chase him down there. I thought he kind of conceded it almost sometimes. That puts Matthias ahead 4-0. About 30 seconds left to go in the second period.
So 85 matches for Zervin. I'm sure he's got some wrestling ahead of him here still for the next minute 50 or so. I don't think we're done here.
I believe it's going to be his choice in the third period also. Nice
snap down, yeah. He's on that front headlock. Once again, not on the chin like we were just talking about.
You know, Zervin looks like he's losing some composure.
Yeah, he's a little frustrated. Oh, a little head slap there.
Yeah, you don't want to see that. But
yeah. Yeah, it's too early to be losing your composure.
Exactly.
You know, a full period left.
And I'm surprised with that with 85 matches.
Yeah.
Obviously, I would say he's probably going to choose down. Not a lot of explosion off the bottom.
No, and what I noticed there is Matthias started with a pretty good tight waist. A lot of times referees aren't in position to check those things, but
how many times the coach yelled? I thought that start's supposed to be on the belly button.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're letting him have the tight waist.
That's exactly what we saw there. So you're gonna restart.
We'll see if that happens again. What are we doing here?
I'm not quite sure.
Blood time?
Blood. Oh, blood on that perhaps.
Well, now if they've got blood time, assaulting the league, Matthias should be allowed to go over and see his coach.
Typically they allow them to go see down.
Oh, quick.
Maybe it was a quick one. Yeah, I'm not sure what they did. Wipe the lip off, maybe.
There's your tight waist.
Yeah. Now,
Matthias did step over. He's got Matthias in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, if Zervin can kind of step over a little bit more, sink his hips. Sink his hips, we've got near fall.
He's trying to hook that leg in. He's got the leg hooked in. He's got Matthias in the world of hurt here.
He's going to need to get some near fall here because obviously he's pulled down by 2.
He can't get that hip turn.
Now, this could be a stalemate position. You know, as odd as it might be, but
there Matthias works his way out of it. He's still in a 4-2 lead with about 30 seconds left to go. He doesn't have enough time to take him down twice. He's going to have to turn him here. Either that or and I don't think and Matthias has one to give. I'm not really sure he's stalling. I don't think he can do anything.
Well, he's got the elbows in pretty tight. To me that's stalling. You got your elbows all balled up like that. I do it again.
There you go, stalemate. Okay. Kind of an interesting call.
Yeah, you think if you're going to go to the stall, I didn't see a whole lot of change from the stall call to that. But I think obviously Matthias in control here, not a whole lot.
Now I see another stall call coming. He dropped right down to his belly, not presenting himself. There's your winner. 4-2 winner Matthias.